Tara, you are right. We're at the hyena den, and luckily for us, the adult is out. Oh, our saddleboard stork is flying over. There it goes. The same one that we saw, possibly now heading towards some water. If you are watching the dam cam, I wouldn't be surprised if this saddleboard stork heads towards the Vuyatela Dam, or the Gowrie Dam, Djuma Dam, Vuyatela Dam. I don't know what the correct name is. It seems everybody calls it something else. Anyway, look at this little cub suckling at the moment. They are quite cute when they're young. They're very cute when they're young. And very curious. I decided to pour myself a cup of coffee and enjoy the sighting. So if you are watching and you're at home and having a coffee break, this is a perfect time. Always sitting with Hyena. In my thermos, my flask, as we like to call it. Looks like that female has got a very... oh, there's a loud woodpecker just knocking. You said that the hyena appears to, very fair coloured. And it is quite a light coat underneath, but yeah, some of the hyena, I think her back is most likely more of that golden brown with the black spots, but underneath they are quite light. Beautiful sound coming from the bearded woodpecker, busy knocking away at a tree. It's actually been a lovely morning. Giraffe, an owl, saddleboard stork, hyena. Now all we need is a leopard. I'd love to find a leopard before I leave this morning. We'll see, we'll see. It's still very overcast, very cool weather. It's also wonderful that these animals feel relaxed with us being at the den. Obviously we don't try to get too close to them so we don't disturb them. And it's interesting though, often hyena, they'll walk past vehicles, but they, to get close and follow hyena is very difficult. They'll often just run off and run into the bush. The den sites are the best places to get close to them and to view them. Paul, you're saying this is such a lovely image. It is. And I'm sure you can all hear that woodpecker knocking, the bearded woodpecker. So it's a perfect scene, really. Mother hyena nursing its young, woodpecker knocking. Joe, you say she's got her eyes on me, and it does appear as if she's looking at us. Miss Sky, you asked if hyena only sleep at the den. No, definitely not. Miss Sky, hyena generally move around a lot. And now this clan, we know there are other hyena in this clan. and they're probably elsewhere, most likely sleeping in a drainage line or in an area that's well covered and resting. They don't necessarily just sleep at the den. The female will generally, and some of the other hyena return to the den at times, but I mean the den is mainly for the female, obviously the youngsters, the cubs. Now it's interesting. I think this is the first den I've seen that there is only one female and one cub. Usually when I've seen a den site and it's active, it's been a number of hyena and a number of cubs. So this is unusual for me. You can see those little paws or feet of the hyena very clearly. The pad at the bottom. Camping now, I need to think. I think this cub is about 3 months old, I would guess. I don't know, but I know a lot of the viewers have seen these cubs from a very young age, very soon after they were born. So if anybody else has a more accurate idea of how old they are, please let me know, or this cub rather. But I think it's about 3 months, maybe just over. I'm not sure. Just judging by the coloration, 2.5 to 3 months would be my guess. But let's find out. Let me wait for somebody to let us know. As I said, I've had some wonderful hyena sightings at den sites. The youngsters coming up, and they're very curious. They'll come and sniff the vehicles, and I've had hyena try to take our snack box off the back of the vehicle before. We've had to chase them away. The guests all thought it was very funny. Very curious and inquisitive. I must be honest, this is very relaxing. Also, the nice thing is, while we sit here, I can listen out for any alarm calls. If that leopard is still in this area, I can possibly listen to or hear alarm calls, hopefully. Okay, we Siberia Zumi says 2 to 3 months for the age of this little cub is about right. So I am right there, and judging by the, as I said, the coloration and the size, because the hyena cubs, when they are born, they're completely black. These little tiny little black cubs, and then as they get older, they start to develop the spots in that brown coloration. Now, I might sit here a few more minutes and just see if these hyena decide to move. But let's head across to Tara, who's got kudu prancing through the bush.